Hello, this is Alex from A&O Tone. I'm a songwriter, producer, and today I want to show you how to get punchy drums really fast. Most of the time I use two instances of a drum plugin at the same time. So I save a lot of time EQing and compressing and overdriving the different channels. I'm going to show you how I do it. So originally I started with an instance of Superior Drummer. And I laid the groove myself with a keyboard, and I can recommend it to anyone who's programming drums. Try to feel like a drummer, try to play it on your keyboard or your MIDI device. Takes some practice, but it's worth it. Okay, so the first thing, get a good drum kit which suits your song. Then just make a very basic mixing, volume, panning, no effects here. I have 6 channels going out to Logic, kick, snare, tom, hi-hat, overhead, ambience. Close this one here. Here are the channels. And the first thing is just make a good a basic mix. Okay. This is a very natural sounding drums with a lot of dynamics. You have to get into the MIDI track and even out. Let me show you. Even out the kick drum, so the velocity is like similar, and there's not too much difference. Still, this won't cut it. So I have some effects on the drum bass, a little EQ here. We don't need that bass. 2 dB in this boxy area. Let me demonstrate you. I took this out, but just maybe 2 dB. Then here's a distortion. It's all Logic stock plugins. So if you're using Cubase, that makes absolutely no difference. It's not about the gear. It's about the way you work, your skills. This is a stock Logic distortion plugin, and I put it on the drum bass. It's sounding more aggressive, more present, and a little bit more compressed. I put a compressor here too. It's a kind of 1176 compressor. 5 dB, 4 dB. A little bit of side chaining, around 36, 40 hertz. I won't explain compression now. You have to practice compression. It's not about reading and listening to YouTube, to YouTubers explaining a compressor. You have to practice it every day. And you don't even have to understand it. You just need to make it work. So, compression on the drum bass. But still, if I play the whole track to you, which the drum sounds good, but it's not cutting through. It sounds like a 70s funk drums, but it's not really punchy. So before you process every single instrument like snare and compress and blah blah blah, I just open another instance of a drum plugin, but a completely different drum plugin. In this case, it's Stephen Slate drums. Wait a minute. Okay. And Stephen Slate drums. These sounds are much more processed, compressed, and they are not as dynamic as the Superior Drummer sounds. And I copy the MIDI. This is my original MIDI, and I copy it here to this SSD5, and then I blend the Stephen Slate drums in. Listen, I blend it in now. Without. And that's the whole thing, you know. Without much processing, I have a very punchy drums, which cuts through the mix. I don't need more compression or more EQ or whatever. I even don't address every instrument. I mean, I could, you know, if I would see, well, the snare needs more bottom end, I could go in and get an EQ, something like this. Or more top end. I can do that, but most of the time I don't have to. So this was my little drums trick. I hope you you can use it in your production. I hope you liked it, and leave a comment if you want, and subscribe. Thank you very much for listening and watching. See you. Ciao.